Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for joining me. So a little bit of this whole series that I'm trying to start is to give people insights on the whole digital nomad lifestyle. It's cool to get a few insights from you guys, like the pros.
Yeah.
Today's episode is brought to you by Paradise HQ. Paradise HQ isn't just a destination, it's a digital oasis for remote working professionals seeking the perfect blend of productivity and enrichment. Paradise HQ is a co-living platform with a twist. You get to select, communicate, and co-live with your own dream team of compatible and motivated nomads to truly explore the world without sacrificing your productivity. Join Paradise HQ, a home for ambitious adventures. Paradise HQ, stronger together. Apply to join www.paradisehq.asia.
So, Yomara, where are you right now?
Right now I'm in Brazil. I've been here for the last 2 months, and I'm going to Colombia on Saturday.
How did you first become interested in the whole digital nomad lifestyle?
Yeah, and it was 4 years ago. I traveled because of COVID. I traveled outside Lima, where I was living my whole life. I traveled to the north of Peru, also beautiful beaches there, and I noticed then that I could travel and work at the same time. So it was kind of complicated too, because our schedule in Peru is our office schedule is from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. So it was a whole day, but I'm still could manage it because I don't know. I was in paradise. I was in Selena Mancarat, beautiful hotel, with the view of the sea. So I was just wow, I like it. I met some people there, they were doing remote jobs for a long time. Actually, it's one of my best friends, and she kind of explained me how it was. She was doing working from Uruguay, and she could travel around Peru and get to know the culture, because sometimes when you're from a country you don't travel much in your own country.
Sure.
So that inspired me a lot, and I said, hey, I want this. So I continue doing it because we were continuing being remote, forced remote. So I did it for 2 years. Of course, coming back to Peru, to Lima specifically. But yeah, that's how I got interested about the nomad life.
And so I realized that I can't sit in one place and work. Even in office, I tend to move around in the office. So then I realized oh shit. I prefer
yes. I can't anymore be working in front of a wall. I have to move.
So you're now not a tax lawyer. So what do you do now?
Right now, I'm doing 3 things at the same time. So the first one is Nomad Tribe. I'm in charge of all the marketing, strategy, operation. When it's your own company, you have to manage everything.
For sure. Yeah.
But mostly in Nomad Tribe, the content creation of social media, ads, everything about it. And then I'm also in charge of I'm the manager of the community resident program in Selena. That is a program for digital nomads to stay in Selena for 2 months, doing events for digital nomads. It's really easy. It's really cool because as digital nomads, you know what you want to offer to different people, what kind of events we like.
Yeah.
That's the second thing. And the third one is side freelance jobs as a digital marketing. Really improving. I have to be honest, I didn't study. I just quit my job and I was what I want to do. And I had the opportunity to work with a person in starting this path in digital marketing, and I liked it. I like more the design side of it, so I'm really day by day improving and doing kind of jobs related, so I can
That's awesome.
Get better, have a portfolio and everything.
Could you share any memorable experiences that you had? Could be even a challenge that you had while living this lifestyle.
Missing home, for sure. And also, I consider myself a really independent person. So like I'm always like contacting my family, but I'm not really like attached to them. But of course, like there are times like Christmas or birthdays that I'm just like, wow, I wish I can be there and just like for one day, it's quite difficult. And then also I start my journey as a digital nomad solo traveler. And it was, in the beginning was difficult because I was like, okay, like, of course I want to like travel and everything. And no, like not all your friends from home wants to go with you. So I have to challenge myself to talk with people and trust in them, because a solo traveler and female traveler is quite complicated in Latin America, where I was traveling. So I have to trust in people. So that was the challenge. It's still, because you met different kind of people. Thanks God, everyone is like so nice. Actually, my best friends are people that I just met like 3-4 years ago on the way of this travel journey.
Okay, like take me for example. I'm an aspiring nomad. What sort of advice would you give me? Like, it's advice that could help me transition into this whole lifestyle, because it's a completely different sort of lifestyle,
Yeah, I understand that part. I could say, thinking about me when I start, you are afraid of what's coming. Like, this lifestyle is different. It's new. It's like not what our parents did, or like most of the generation before us did. So it's something like, wow, but I'm gonna see, like, I don't know, and you're afraid of, because it's like uncertain. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but it's like something that you don't know what's going on. But I would say, like, do it. Like, I always have this mindset of, and I develop that mindset of like, do anything, even if you are afraid of like the worst scenario. Okay, you put this worst scenario, it like doesn't work, but it's fine, you try it. The worst thing is like thinking like, oh, maybe I should do it, but no, I'm still here at home. But once you try, you can two things can happen. Like it goes really well, and you just travel, you love it, or it's not for you and you come back home, work from there. I think that's the thing that I will like advise to like people that are transiting to this world. And also, like, don't think that you're gonna like lose. You can apply the skills that you already have, like without traveling or being a digital nomad, to your digital nomad life. Like, you can actually, you develop more skills, you apply more skills. So it's like quite cool to see what you are capable of when you're moving.
What's the skill that you found out about yourself? Like something that you didn't really think?
Talk with people. And I was really like a person who thought that I was so shy. I always thought like I couldn't like meet strangers and be friend of strangers. And when I started doing it, I was like, wow, I'm capable of like talk with everyone, like get to know a person that I just met like a few hours ago and be good friends. And also I found like many connections into like work connections, or someone that helps you like with holistic things, many kind of things. So I was like, wow, imagine if I just stay at home saying, no, I can't go outside because I am afraid of talking with people. And I would just be like there, but I did it. Like, I was really afraid, and I did it, and it worked. And now I work with people. I actually, like, every month I meet strangers, like, live with them for a month in the retreat. So that's the thing.
How do you find and maintain a sense of community? You're moving constantly, like being on the move.
For example, the last December, 5 months, or no, 4 months, I think. I've been traveling with my boyfriend, so we've been like the two of us, like traveling without retreats and anything. So what I discovered, like, to meet people, it's cool to like join digital nomad groups in Facebook or in WhatsApp sometimes. I really like to go to cafes to work because believe me, if there's noise, I can work. Like I'm fine with that. And I really like it because then you're just sitting next to someone that is also working, and they just start talking, and they like, oh no, that person knows someone, or believe me, that happened to me. Or just like it's something cool, it's someone cool, and then you're like, hey, let's go hang out. Like you start like talking like that, talking with people, and so yeah, like kind of that. Maybe I start to look for events on like Instagram, like maybe meetups. We were in the north of Brazil, and I knew about like a co-living place there. I text them directly. I know about retreat that sometimes you're with your group, but I say, hey, I know, but if you have like open experience for people that are not staying with you guys, would be nice to join. Like just like text them, and they say, hey, yeah, join us. Like we're doing this. So we joined them. We met a lot of people, like 20 digital nomads there, that in the random place in the north of Brazil. So it's just like kind of those things that I do to be like with community. And that's talking about the digital community, but also I'm like a person who thinks about the culture of each place that I'm visiting, because my intention of visiting each country is not like, oh, I want to check this country and ooh, that's cool for social media. No, I really like to see how people live in each country and learn from them. Like, for example, here they speak Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese. I speak Spanish. Kind of the same, but no. So I'm trying to learn their words because I know I am in their country. So I'm trying to be like, I want to like talk with them and don't feel them uncomfortable with me because I'm the stranger here. And it's just like, I want to enjoy, I want to know about their culture, like also visiting things that are more memorable than just a touristic thing too. Or doing tours. I really don't like tours, as most of my friends. I prefer to go by myself, like take the metro. I love to take the metro, every public transportation of each country. I love it. And also I met people, local people there. Like you can see like how nice they are when you're from like outside and they know that you can't speak their language, but they're really cool and they help you. So yeah, that's why I do in each country.
Do you tell us about a particular impactful project or like collaboration that you have done?
Yes, I have two actually during retreats. The first one is the one that we have in Guatemala. It was actually an impact retreat that we did there. It was really impactful for me because the idea of this retreat was to work with local people, like local business, and help them like in really basic, like anything they need to like improve their business. So for example, like a WhatsApp business or a Instagram page, photos. So like all the digital nomads that were there, they have those skills, and we were separated by groups, and we like have like 3 business. We helped in different ways. Like one was just like a girl that was selling clothes in the street, but she wanted to do it like more like formal, and also like maybe export this outside Guatemala. And another one was like a chocolate company that they already had everything, but they wanted to improve. The guy was so nice. He always was like into like doing reels, things like that. And so it was really impactful because also they speak Spanish. So most of the people of the group, they didn't speak much Spanish. So I was like translate everything they were saying. And I really remember this part when this couple of the chocolate business, they tell me like, I can't believe this is for free. Like they were crying because they couldn't believe that like random people say, hey, we want to help you with your business, like, and they were like, are you sure it's for free? And I was like, yeah, it is for free. It's like with all our love, like we can like help you, that's why we're here. We want to do like something different, change the mind, the idea of like a tourist just visiting places, you know, like more a tourist involving with locals. That's one. And the second one was in Colombia. It was a short one, but we went in to play with kids in Comuna 13. That is like a favela in Colombia. And it was really nice because we went for a day. It was part of the activity. Go there and play with them. And they were so happy to see. They were like practicing their English because also they have volunteers there that teach them English. And it was such a beautiful day because we start playing football, volleyball, like anything, like any kind of like children games that you don't play because you're an adult. And it was really cool. Like these both things like are always like in my mind.
What are some like essential tools or resources that you use as a digital nomad?
Okay, I've been trying everything that I like find or found in Instagram or someone told me. I'm really basic with that. Like I love Google Calendar. I like to have all like there to see what I'm doing, where I'm going. And I use Notion too. I think Notion is a good like tool to organize everything like with more detail. And notes, my notes are always with everything. Like even if I am in the plane, okay, I'm just writing my notes. Yeah, basically that. Like also, I'm as a tax lawyer, I'm really Excel lover. So I put everything in Excel. And when I want to do numbers or anything, I just go to Excel and put everything there. So I'm just.
How do you approach the financial aspects? Because you could be like, you know, traveling around, so budgeting, managing your finances, like, you know, that can be a little bit of a game, you know, it's going to be a little tough.
Yes, it's a game because also I'm changing currencies in each country, and then each country is different. For example, before Brazil, I was in Argentina. Argentina, it's good for you if you earn dollars, so you spend less there.
Right.
But I would say like in Latin America, mostly all the countries are kind of the same, a little bit higher, except for Chile and Uruguay, they're so high. But like most of them, they are like really kind of the same. So I really like what I do is, for example, with my boyfriend, it's really cool because we share like the cost of like Airbnbs or hotels, like we share that part, so it's really affordable. And then we cooked, so that also is good if you don't want to spend a lot of money.
Sure.
And also I don't know, for me, I like to cook, so because it helps me economically and it's really cool. Okay, also in like a plan to see, okay, where I'm gonna spend, like for example, flights are kind of like expensive, but those are like expenses that you make like most of the time. So I try to see, okay, I'm gonna spend this in flights, maybe see if I can find a cheap flight. Also, I have like apps for that, like Hopper or Kiwi.com. Like I'm always like a professional there, like trying to find like a cheap flight. And then, as I said, the accommodation. What I do too is collaboration. So I also like text people like, hey, I can do like a reel or something because I have those skills. And if they want like do a collaboration and give like a free accommodation in exchange of something, that also works. Like believe me, like if you also, I will say that's an advice, like just knock the door, like say, hey, I can do this and this. If they say no, fine, you try, but believe me, like of 10 people, one can say yes, and then you got it like for free, and then you just like have to do what you do daily, like you work. So yeah, that's how we are doing now.
The digital nomad life is pretty awesome. It's pretty interesting because you get to travel to different locations, meet new people, experience new things in life. But what are some misconceptions that you think that people might have about this lifestyle?
Yeah, that we are not working, we are just on vacation. That's one of like the biggest one that also I heard about. For example, when I quit my job, they say, now before I quit my job, they call me in the office like hippie. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then when I quit, they were like, oh yeah, she's gonna have vacation around the world in her hippie life. And I was like, yeah, sure, maybe. But then like now my friends, also my ex-boss, she's like, wow, I admire how you can still like work, because I'm still working. And also like being in Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Uruguay, Mexico, like in many countries. And I'm just like, yeah, because people think that if you are traveling, and also that's something that I always thought about it, that happened a lot in Peru, that people think that if you travel, you have to, travel is like a luxury. Like, oh my God, if I travel, I have to spend this huge amount of money and I have to be in this hotel. But that's the misconception of traveling too for me, because you can travel in a simple way, not spending a lot of money, and live the same experiences. And so I do that with my family. I did it 3 times with my mom. So yeah, it's not vacation. We are still working. It's just moving. It's like, it's more active, I could say too, because we have to move. Like, oh, we have this travel, this flight, okay, but then I'm still working in the airplane or in the airport. One day I could say that it's also healthy, because I eat better than as I was in the office. I could do exercise, I can go walk, I can take breaks. If I am tired, because as humans we are not concentrated the whole time, so I just like turn off the computer, watch a series or read something, or I don't know, just like out of the work for like some minutes, and then I come back like recharge. So
looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for your future digital lifestyle ahead?
Thank you for asking that question, because sometimes I'm just like living life. I have to be honest. I'm a human, so. But no, yeah, for sure I know that I like this lifestyle. I think I put myself in different stages of this lifestyle, like be working for an office, remote, and then quit. Now kind of have my own time. So my goal is now to really, like Nomad Tribe is a cool project that we just launched this year, and I think it has a good, a good future. And also our idea is to work with more people. Like right now we are managing everything. We are the host, we are planners, we are all. But in the future we want to to have people that could be hosts, and we not necessarily being there, but managing from like remote. And that's my main my main thing now. Nomad Tribe, I really like. It's a good project. It's aligned with my mission in life, that is being with community, with people. But I also wanna develop more my skills in digital marketing. I really like it. I really like this design part of it. So I wanna not a study, because I think you can learn from practice, but practice more. I want to be more strict with that because I'm really passionate. I have a lot of passion for Nomad Tribe, so sometimes I give it my full time. But like, it's a process. I know how I work. It also happened when I quit my job and I have to do everything from scratch. I am like in this part of like being strict with like focusing in my develop new career, to say that, and also Nomad Tribe. So both things are both aligned with my digital nomad lifestyle, and those things are my goals now. Yeah, you guys can follow me on my Instagram. I'm really like I try to be consistent in like content, like reels and that. I promise I will post more. I have a lot of tips, a lot of contents. Like I'm doing that, and also Nomad Tribe, because it's a cool project, especially for people that are just starting their digital nomad life. Like anyone, to be honest. But it's really cool to see new people. We, like the three of us, we've been hosting retreats for like the whole year last year, and so we are really proud of everything. We are really with you, so it's really cool. And yeah, follow us in Nomad Tribe, and you can also find Nomad tips there too. We are doing, and stay tuned for more retreats coming up soon. There's a beautiful wait list of beautiful places that you can check. And yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much for being here.